All right, folks. So we have already decided that inequalities have infinite solutions. And in order to show all those solutions, you got to put them on a number line. But other than that, all you have to do is isolate the variable. So we're going to go through and we're going to isolate the variable on all of these. Leave her stuff or keep her stuff here? Leave it. You'll be back. Go ahead. Okay, so take a look at number 1, folks. Let's isolate this variable. Does everybody see the u? Hello? Thank you. So what do I need to get rid of first? The 4. Does everybody see how this 4 is farther away? How do I get rid of that 4? You know what? We better go back to going around the room. Savannah, I'm to you anyways, right? Okay, so when I subtract the 4 from both sides, can you tell me what the new inequality is? Now, folks, she said negative u over 2. I want to know where that negative is. Right now, it's out front. Do I put it top, bottom, both? What do I do? Doesn't matter as long as it's not both. I'm going to put it down here with the number so I can then use it and cancel out my number. So I'm back over to Dalton. Dalton, now how am I going to cancel out that u? By negative 2 on both sides. Hey, guys, he just said multiply by a negative, didn't he? Yeah, so that means this symbol has now got to point that way. Do you see how I switched the way the arrow went? Okay, what do I have over here, Dalton? What is negative 2 times negative 8? $16, and then I just have a u over here. Folks, is my variable on the left? No, so I need to flip it over again. Does everybody see how that happened? Okay, Luke, I'm back to you. I'm going to put the 16 on here. I need to know if it needs an open or a closed circle. Closed because of the equals bar. And Luke, am I going to shade this to the left or to the right? Whichever way the arrow points is where you shade, as long as the variable is on the left. So, folks, is 20 a solution to this? What are you talking about? 20 would be over here, wouldn't it? Isn't that where it's shaded? So 20 would be an answer, yes? How about 0? No. Number 12, I am over to Quentin. I need to isolate that C, Quentin. What are you going to do? It's greater than? What? Negative 12. Okay, now I'm up to you, Logan. Now how am I going to isolate that C? By negative what? Perfect. And did everybody hear him say divide by a negative? So that means that symbol needs to be pointed the other way now. And here's where you grab your calculator and tell me what negative 12 divided by negative 3 over 2 is. It should be positive 8 because a negative divided by a negative. All right, Cody, I'm up to you. Is my variable on the left? Yes, it is. So I'm ready to graph now. If I put an 8 on there, is it going to be open or closed? Open because there's no equals bar. And which way will I shade? To the left because that arrow points to the left. How we doing, guys? Let me ask you, is 0 an answer? 0 would be over here, wouldn't it? How about 14? No. Brayden, I'm up to you for number 3. I can't isolate my y until I get all my y's together. So move the smaller one over, Brayden. If you do that, what do I have left? So do I have to write the 1, folks? No, so it's just y is now less than what? Oh, well, looky there. My variable ended up being isolated, didn't it? Yep. Trevor, is my variable on the left? So I'm ready to graph. I'm going to put a 6 on my number line. Is that going to have an open or a closed circle? Equals bar means closed. No equals bar means open. To the left. See how that less than arrow points to the left? So it'd be over here. So you tell me, give me an answer that would work in this inequality. 1 would be over here. Perfect. What about an answer that will not work? 3 would still be over here. 8 would not work. 7 would not work. 42 would not work. Everybody doing all right? All right, Tyler, back to you for number 4. I cannot isolate until I get my variables together. So move the smaller one over. What's left? Good. Notice he did not put the 1 in front of there, correct? Savannah, how do I isolate that R? What do I have now, ma'am? Okay, Dalton, I'm over to you. Is my variable on the left? No, so I need to flip it around. Everybody doing okay? You sure? All right, Dalton, open or closed? Does it have an equals bar or not? There we go. No equals bar. Which way am I going to shade? Which way does the arrow point? To the right. So you all, tell me an answer that works. 14 works. Does negative 14 work? Negative 14 would be over here, wouldn't it? Which is not shaded, so it would not work. All right, Luke, number 5. What do you think, sir? What you got? Say what? I did have to reverse because of the correct. Yep. Go ahead, Luke. Distribute for me. Perfect. Over to Quentin. I need you to get your variables together before I isolate. So what do I have now? Hey, folks, there's no variables left. Well, how do you know? Did you read it? How do you read this? How do you read it? Is negative 15 less than 1? Yes, it is. So that's a true statement, correct? So what are my answers here? If it's a true statement, all real numbers. What would that look like on a number line? How would I show all real numbers on a number line? I would shade across the whole thing. The whole thing is shaded because every number on there works. All right, Logan, I'm over to you for number 6. Go for it. Parentheses up there, yes? Distribute. What you get? Nope. 5. Okay, so here this is 5, right? 5 times 1 is 5. Now 5 times negative t is negative 5t. Is that okay? And then I have greater than or equal to. Can you distribute that for me? 4 times 3 is? Good. 4 times negative t? Negative 4t. Cody, I'm up to you. I can't isolate until I get the variables together, so move the smaller one over. Which one is smaller? You got it. How are you going to move it over? So what's the new inequality? Yep. Negative 4 plus 5. If I'm down 4 and come up 5, where am I? There we go, positive 1t. And folks, I'm not going to put that 1 in front of the t. I'm just going to put that plus sign there. All right, Braden, how do I isolate that t? Okay, what's left? Negative 7 is greater than or equal to t. And over to Trevor. Trevor, is the variable on the left? Is that variable on the left? This is the left, right? So I'm going to have to flip it around. Folks, notice when I flip it around, I flip the whole thing over. And Trevor, now I'm ready to graph this. Is this going to be an open or closed circle on negative 7? And which way are you going to shade? Which way does that arrow point? Yeah, folks, the whole reason we put the variable on the left is because then you get to pick whichever way the arrow points, and that's the way you shade. Is 0 a solution to that inequality? Where is 0? Is 0 in the shaded part or not in the shaded part? Not in the shaded part. 0 will be on that side of negative 7, wouldn't it? How about negative 100? Where is negative 100? Is negative 100 over here? Or is negative 100 over here? It's on the left. So is it a solution? That would be in the shaded part. Good. All right, am I ready to go to the back? Okay, flip it over. And Tyler, I'm to you. What do you think? How am I going to isolate that E? What do I got to get rid of first? Not yet. What's farther away than that? There we go. Subtract the 1. So grab your calculator. Subtract the 1. And what do we got? Nope. 4/3 minus 1. 4/3 minus 1. Okay. And Savannah, how do I now isolate that E? And what do you get, Savannah? 2/5, she says. Up to Sarah. Is the variable on the left? It is. Everybody see that E is on the left, yes? So that means I'm ready to graph. So if I put my 2/5 on here, Sarah, am I going to have an open or a closed circle? It's closed if there's an equals bar. It's open if there's not an equals bar. Closed. Everybody okay here? And because this variable is on the left, that means I get to shade whichever direction the arrow points. So should I shade to the right or to the left? To the right. How we doing, folks? I want to know if 0 is a solution to this. Is 0 over here on the left, which is not shaded, or over here on the right, which is shaded? 0 is less than 2/5, so it'd be over here. It would not be a solution. How about 47? 47 would be over here, wouldn't it? So it would be a solution. All right, Dalton, number 8. What do you think? Minus what? Is greater than 5/4 x. All right, Lucas, back to you. What do you think? Sounds good. So what do you have left then? What is 5? Perfect. Negative 3 and 3/4 x. All right, Quentin, how do I isolate that x now? You just got to speak up. I can't hear you. I'm not going to multiply. It's already being multiplied. Nope. I'm going to divide by it. That's multiplication in between them. So I'm going to divide by it. And does everybody see how I'm dividing by this negative number in the bottom? So what do I have to do to my symbol? No. Well, I am going to make it positive, but that's not what I'm asking you to do. You guys all see this sentence right here? When multiplying and dividing by a negative, flip the symbol. So that means that this symbol now has to point the opposite direction. We all see that? All right, and you said this would be a positive. Somebody help Quentin. Oh, you got your calculator there, Quentin. What do you get? Somebody help him. -5 divided by -3 and 3/4. I don't know. Is it 20 over 9? I don't think so. Maybe.
It's negative 5 divided by negative 3. Negative 3.
And 3/4.
Yeah.
1 1/3. Ladies and gentlemen, actually, where am I? Logan, is the variable on the left? No, so we're going to flip it over. The whole thing gets flipped over. Open or close down there, Logan? Open because there's no equals bar. Which way are you going to shade? Which way does that arrow point? To the right. We're getting there. Cody, next one. What do you think? Distribute? That is not the same problem you have, is it? No? No. Can you read me the problem that you have? Okay, so that's the one we're going to do here. All right, Cody, what are you going to do first? Okay, what do you get? Everybody doing okay? What's up? Oh, you tell me. What do you guys think? Good call there, Brayden. Good call. We need to open this guy up because there was no equals bar. Thank you, sir. What's that? You all right? You did the distributing, Cody, right? What do you think now, Brayden? Good. We're combining them. Dalton, you doing okay over there? What's your new inequality? I don't need that n or that 1 in front of there, do I? Minus 10 is greater than. Okay, over to Trevor. How am I going to isolate? Yep. So what do I get? Wonderful. And back to Tyler. Is the variable on the left? It is. So we're good to go. What kind of circle am I putting on negative 8? Open. And which way am I going to shade? I'm in the home stretch, guys. I only got a few left. These are monsters, though, aren't they? Big ones. All right, Savannah. First thing I want to do is make sure this is the right problem. I believe that you guys have this on the end. It's a typo. Can you get rid of it?